Do you have a folder on your computer that's filled with your best SaaS ideas, the ones that feel bigger, smarter, and more exciting than the product you're currently running, but you can't touch them? You are chained to the success of your current business, forced to let those game-changing ideas die on the page because you can't afford the time, the capital, or the risk to pursue them. Every day you focus on your main product is another day those brilliant ideas fade and become irrelevant. I've been there. So after building my own SaaS, I hit a wall. And I remember a specific idea I had, and I was brewing over the idea while all my resources were locked into my one SaaS. And then someone else did it and made tens of millions of dollars. So of course, everyone has an idea like this and everyone has had something like this happen. Oh, I thought of that before. It's kind of a cliche among SaaS product owners. So yes, and we end up being on the sidelines as someone else does it. For me, at first, I got angry a few times, but then I was like, okay, whatever. You can't be everywhere at the same time. So at that point, I realized that my success had built me a golden cage. But what if you could create a system that lets you build and test your next big idea and have other people pay you for the entire process? What if you can turn your existing expertise into a risk-free R&D lab? In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn a simple tech agency into a paid innovation engine for your next great SaaS. I'll show you how to structure client work to fund your product development, how to find the perfect beta client who will pay you to build your MVP, and how this model completely de-risks new venture creation. As founders, we're constantly told to focus, to go an inch wide and a mile deep on one single thing. All these venture capitalists and all these investors, angel investors, they're drilling these ideas into SaaS founders. But that advice comes with a hidden danger. When you focus exclusively on one product, you're making a single concentrated bet in a market that can change overnight. If a bigger competitor enters this space who can make what you've done happen in years, in just like a few weeks, if one product becomes obsolete, you're left with nothing. Think of it like a musician. A musician who only writes one hit song is a one-hit wonder. A trivia answer: their career is fragile. The truly successful artists, the one who build legendary multi-decade careers, are the ones who created a songwriting machine. It's always someone who creates a machine. Their process, their studio, their network of collaborators that consistently produce new hits in any style or an ever-changing style for any audience. That's where the real money is for musicians. Your agency is that machine for tech. So it's not a distraction from your product. It's the system that allows you to diversify your efforts, to innovate continuously, and to build new revenue streams from the opportunities you see every day. So how do you actually get a client to pay you for your product idea? This is where the strategy becomes critical. You don't just put up a website that says, we build software. You identify one of those brilliant ideas from your notebook and you hunt for a single company, the anchor client, who is feeling the pain of that problem more acutely than anyone else. You approach them not as a vendor, but as a strategic development partner. The pitch isn't, hey, pay me to build my product. The pitch is, you have $1 million problem that no off-the-shelf software can solve. I'm one of the few people in the world with the expertise to build a custom white glove solution just for you because I've done this before. Here's my existing SaaS for a different industry. So I'm not just selling stuff. I don't really need this, but it would be really cool if we could solve this problem together. Let's partner on this. You charge them a premium fee, just like anyone you would work with, $100,000, $200,000 for this custom solution. In the agreement, you include a simple clause. You retain the intellectual property to the core underlying software. So not all that they get, but the core underlying software that you create. Because yes, you will want to sell this to many companies. The client gets a perfect bespoke solution to their mission critical problem built by an expert founder they trust, and you get the entire development cost of your version 1 product covered. You've just been paid to build your own MVP with its first perfect fit customer, providing real-time feedback while they get everything they ever dreamed of for a few $100,000. So now you have a robust, battle-tested solution for one happy paying client. How do you turn that into a scalable multi-million-dollar SaaS? This is the final and most beautiful part of the model. You look at the custom software you've built and identify the core engine, the 80% of the code that's kind of universal and not specific to that one specific client's needs. This is the workflow automation, the data processing, the user management, the soul of your new SaaS, and you take that core engine, wrap it in a multi-tenant architecture with a beautiful self-service dashboard, and you are ready to launch. But you're not launching from a cold start like every other new SaaS. You're launching with the simple, most powerful marketing asset imaginable, a deep data-rich case study from your anchor client, providing the ROI for your solution. That case study becomes the magnet you use to attract your next 100 customers. You've used money to bypass the most dangerous, expensive, and risky phase of starting a new company. So that's the model. Stop letting your best ideas die in a notebook somewhere on a computer. Stop thinking you have to risk it all on one bet. Build an agency, frame it as a high-end consultancy, find an anchor client who will pay you to build your MVP, and use that service revenue to launch your next great SaaS completely risk-free. You're no longer just a product founder, you're an architect of system, a builder of empires. But how do you find that perfect anchor client? The one who has the exact problem you want to solve, has the budget to pay for it, and will make a great first case study? That requires a specific inbound lead generation process or system. In the next video, I'll break down the exact method I use to identify and sign these ideal development partners. And it'll sound almost silly to you because people talk shit about this platform all the time, but it's just one of the best places to start an agency or to start your lead generation for your agency. So if you're interested in the process, there's a video below. And if you want to just talk to me directly, go to businessmentor.com.